for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Right to the air is Carr.
And incomplete to open things up.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense set to go led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw.
Now throw right side, taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries for an even 100 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And hitting Juju on the slant. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Uses the spin.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. Taken down at the 19-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he'll be marked down. Yard line.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard. Good enough for a Kansas City first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense... momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit, because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Down to about the 22 here.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Holding. Receiving team.
So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Oh, able to avoid him. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made it big. He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on first down is Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays,
the football comes out. Jacobs lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 40.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about How much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They start on the ground here at Sanders.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Up the middle they go with Sanders, finding room at midfield. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. On first down, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. This is caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Now Carr again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. On first down, Carr. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started out in Denver, and it's the Broncos who have the lead in the second quarter. A touchdown run there for Javonte Williams. From there, we head east to check out the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Jacoby Brissett throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. In that game, all square, they take on the visiting Cowboys. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for KC in that first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted.
Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Sanders.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's first and 10.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 12, Mahomes.
And that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker, the kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, Carr, throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Carr going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
4 yards. That's another.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, now Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Trying to run
for it with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. Carlson able to put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were winners last week against Cincinnati, and right now they are in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
An option handoff given to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47.
They run with Sanders off the option. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of series.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Slant to Adams.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
yards. That's now 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did